If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Hello again, Jaguars. As you know, your principal, Dr. Brian Kelly, is being honored as a 2024 recipient of the Golden Apple Award for Leadership. Because we know King is a great school, and to have a great school, you have to have a great leader. We know that he listens to students. He listens to you. We know that he builds leadership in others. And because of that, we are recognizing him today with these things. One, there is a $10,000 award, $5,000 for him and $5,000 for a project for the school. He's going to be able to take classes for free at Northwestern University. Always learning. And he's going to help us prepare the next generation of teachers to come into CPS and lead these schools. At this point, I would love to turn it over to the CPS CEO, Pedro Martinez.
Hello, students. How you feeling? So first of all, I'm gonna tout your principal in a little bit, but I want to tout your school first, and I want to tout the staff here at King. So I hope you know this, that what we have seen at King, especially under Dr. Kelly's leadership, has been just amazing. Record increases in graduation rates, more students coming out with college credit, more students entering into top universities all over the country. So I just want to applaud our staff at King and our students. Can we just, so let's start there. And as Alan said, none of this happens by chance. You know that, right? None of this happens by chance. And in doing this for more than 20 years, I can tell you that always, what starts this amazing gains and improvements is always an amazing leader at the school that cares for his or her children. And I can tell you right now, several conversations I've had with Principal Kelly over the years, the one thing I can tell you, he is a leader that is very thoughtful and always puts students at the front, at the top. And what he does. And you know what he's always thinking about, and this is what I love about our leaders, they're always thinking about, how do I make sure that I attract and keep the best teachers for my students? How do I make sure that my students are excited about coming to school, that they feel part of a community, that there's a relationship? So that's what I think you guys all know that about Principal Kelly, but that's who he is as a leader. So yes, the money is nice, the award is nice, but I think more importantly, I just want to thank him personally for being the leader that he is, and I know that our children are in good hands with Principal Kelly. Congratulations, Principal Kelly. Now, let's give it up. Our alderman who was committed to our community. One of the things I like about our alder leaders, they're here in the city, they're in our schools, they know exactly what's going on, they're on the pulse of everything. So let's give it up for our alderman. Thank you, everybody.
Good morning, Jaguars. Well, what a special day that we have, because to whom much is given, much is required. And we know that Principal Kelly puts in time and energy to make sure that we have transformed this school to really live the true credence of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so our principal lives that every single day. And I want to thank the community. I want to thank the students. I want to thank the teachers for supporting our very own Principal Kelly, because this award today is absolutely deserving. So let's give Principal Kelly a round of applause. I also want to thank this wonderful institution for always welcoming me with a lot of energy. I also want to thank CEO Martinez for his support. You have to be able to have partners to be able to make sure that we are all successful. And so I want to thank our CEO for also believing in Principal Kelly, believing in our students, and making sure that we have the resources to be successful. And so we will continue to make sure that King High School is on the map and that we receive the resources that we need to make sure that our young people be able to achieve to whatever they want to be able to achieve.
The first thing I want to say is, many years ago, I met Dr. Kelly. Dr. Kelly. He was actually a principal at training at the time, resident principal. And what I took away from my very first interaction with him was his absolute focus on students. And he had carried on this work from the day he set his foot here at your school. I remember the summer when he transitioned as a principal here. I came and it was, empty building, huge building. But what he shared with me was a really ambitious vision for a transformation of King High School. And today, I am so proud that he's recognized as a leader. But I think hand in hand with this, I want to recognize the transformational efforts that he has led for the past over 5 years here at King High School. And I want to add one more thing about Principal Kelly. Yes, he's really focused on students, but he is one of the finest instructional leaders in our district. He knows not only how to engage and support students, but he knows what our students deserve in the classroom in terms of programming in the school and how to put them on really strong pathways for success past their experiences in high school. So I am absolutely confident that this transformation of King High School will continue under his leadership. I really appreciate his efforts to raise everyone's voice, first and foremost the students, teachers, staff, parents, and community members. And this community will continue to thrive under his leadership. Well deserved, Brian. Keep it going.
Students, you may have seen on the sign, some of you can't see it, but this says the Stanley C. Golder Leadership Award from Golden Apple. This is named after Stanley C. Golder. Nancy Northrup is the chairman of our board, the chairwoman of our board. Her father is Stanley C. Golder, and as the chair of our board, we'd love Nancy to say a few words. So Nancy.
Thank you, Alan. First off, I'd like to congratulate Principal Kelly. And Principal Kelly was selected for this award after many applicants were looked over and 5 finalists, and it was Principal Kelly that rose above as a shining star. And we're very grateful, so thank you. So briefly, very briefly, I would like to say welcome to the family on 2 levels. First level is the Golden Apple in my role as board chair of the organization. Welcome to the Golden Apple family. And as the daughter of Stanley Golder, and my mom, by the way, is 92 and still with us, and she would like to extend her congratulations to you as well. But welcome to the extended Golder family. My dad was a leader in every aspect of his life, and after his passing, Golden Apple approached our family and asked if they could name this award after him. What's really cool is the inaugural recipient of this award is our very own Alan Mather. He was the first recipient of the Golder Leadership Award, and now the tradition continues. So congratulations to Principal Kelly, congratulations to your family, and moreover, congratulations to your entire school. You are now a Golden Apple School. Thank you. It is my pleasure to bring to the podium one of your beloved teachers, Teacher Sherry Monique. Obviously, you're well loved.
All right, good morning, everyone. I was told to keep this to 2 minutes, so let's hope I can, but I have more. We have extra time. At an LSC meeting, a parent had remarked that Dr. Brian Kelly is like a Phil Jackson, the legendary, beloved Chicago Bulls coach. Dr. Kelly, known endearingly as Kelly to KCP students, families, and staff, entered King College Prep as a first-time principal and as an educator with the biggest heart you'll ever meet, and did this in the summer of 2019. With an abundance of experience as a teacher, assistant principal, and community leader, Kelly came in with the purpose and passion of a coach who respects the strengths of his team and has the vision and a quest for knowledge to guide our endeavors in improving all facets of the school community he was chosen to lead. Families choose KCP because they know their child, student will be well cared for, academically challenged, and strongly supported under the leadership of Dr. Kelly. Every day, students are greeted by or interact with Kelly as he knows each student, their extracurriculars, their attendance, their grades, or he remembers a comment they made in a class discussion. He is enthusiastically at school events giving out fist bumps. Kelly has a vision to create a learning community of students, families, and staff that are proud to be part of the Jaguar country. Dr. Kelly is intentional about fostering a learning environment that is robust and that will help students be competitive and successful in their post-secondary goals. Each staff member is encouraged to wrap our arms around our King students and to create strong relationships with families. In the main foyer and throughout the building, the school colors of black and gold are boldly painted throughout the hallways, and on the pillars in the foyer are the boastful KCP school logos. No doubt each student, staff, and family member who walks through these areas feel that KCP Jaguar pride. Every team member in Jaguar country is important and cared about. A team knows when their coach genuinely cares about each member and has a vision for the team. For the past 5 years, Kelly, day and night, with passion and purpose, has inspired students, staff, and families to believe in themselves and their goals as we work together to provide amazing learning experiences through academics, athletics, and after-school programs. Kelly says this is the work we do together to create the school of choice for students throughout the city of Chicago. Every day is a great day to be a KCP Jaguar.
I don't like microphones. And I chose this space. I chose the school because of this room. So when they gave me a tour and I saw this, what I would thought was essentially a very unique building that was built in 1971. And I had a chance to open up a school on the west side with similar features. But I walked through and this is a space where I invite every family, I was talking to a couple of kids yesterday, and they're taking AP tests now. We had a chance to meet back in 2020, and they did not get into school. But and I've had this thing about people taking a chance and giving people opportunities. They are in the top 3 of the class for students that did not meet the standard. We gave them a chance. They're number 1 and number 3 in their class. And those are the things that I want to promote throughout everyone. When we give opportunity, my thing is, I was talking to another student, he's not in here now, he's taking it. I said, when the alley-oop is thrown, you must finish with a dunk. So I talk in a lot of sports analogies, and I talk about audibling and things of that nature. How are we going to finish when you're given an opportunity? I was given an opportunity here, people are looking at me, I was saying these words and using my fancy UIC language and everything, and behind here is our auditorium. And I'm on stage for an LSC forum. And there's 3 bald guys, and we're all black. And each person, you get a question. Everyone gets a question, but you answer the same question. And the two guys that I was standing in the middle of wasn't answering the question, but people would clap. And then they would do this thing, and they said, throw your hands in the air. And I was like, oh my God, I'm about to lose to this guy. He's not even answering the question. and people were cheering, and I realized once I got in here, I was like, I was speaking here for a place because of my experience, and I said, my job is I'm going to stay here. But I'm going to put the resources in place for everyone else to get there. And so I'm never going to change my expectation. I just believe in being great. I believe in being golden. When someone got it last year, someone in this room told me, you're going to get it next year. And we got it. Thank you, Dr. Brown. Thank you, Dr. Brown, for coaching me. Thank you, Chief. Ms. Muffin, where you at? Ms. Monique, thank you. Ms. Reed Davis, thank you. Ms. Turner, thank you. My people that came from me from Westinghouse, thank you. Ms. Newby, my social worker, Ms. Aguirre, thank you. My girls. My family, my sister, all three of my girls. So if you know anything about me, I'm very much family oriented, very much have a deep faith in how we grew up, and particularly why we come from on 63rd and the Inkwood and everything. But that's I'm glad we know each other like that. And that's what I tell families when you come, like we're gonna know each other intimately. I'm gonna stand at that door every day and greet you. I do that intentionally. You haven't met most of your principals. Schools are about teachers and students. And I've made that the focus since I've been here. And sometimes I have conversations with adults in the building that are not about kids, and it really drives me nuts and makes my blood pressure go up and my ears hot. But I'm going to steadfast in what I believe in. And as I told them in the email this week, if this is not what you're about, maybe this is not the bus ride you should be on. But we are about making sure that we're putting our kids in the best position possible so that they can have post-secondary success. So I'm extremely proud of this particular class that I'm about to graduate in 2 weeks. Because they started online. It took me 2 years to figure out who the hell they really were. Because they came in with 100 students, and then there was 276 freshmen that came in with them, so we had an influx of 380 kids. Who's who? And just figuring that out. And so they started out online, but they're going to finish in person. They're going to finish strong. I hope you guys had a great time in the time that you were here. You called me out on a few things. I've rectified those things. And you're going to have a great time today. It's a cool party that we're doing for you all. And so I'm excited for the position that we put you all in. And then my cheerleaders, thank you. Thank you. We're getting my favorite cheer in the hallway. Let's get fired up. I love you all. You guys are great. Nice jackets, by the way, that you won City. They won City. They got some nice gear. And so I don't have a lot to say. Thank you.